Anyway, we are going to be talking about Gareth Bale. That's what we're going to kick the show after his comments today, this press conference. And we often find, don't we, that when these players go away on international duty, they're a little bit more loose-tongued than they are when they're at home.
He didn't do it in Welsh, did he, where it was lost in translation?
No, he didn't.
That's what they'll normally say,
do you know what, Perry? Let's have a listen, because this is, it was in English, this is Gareth Bale. These are the comments that have upset a lot of people.
The main reason I obviously came to Spurs this year was obviously I wanted to play football first and foremost, but going into Euros I wanted to be match fit. So the original plan was only to do a season at Spurs, and then after the Euros I still have a year left at Real Madrid, and as far as my plan obviously is to go back, and that's as far as I plan, to be honest.
So there's an open and honest comment then from a player that we clearly knew his future didn't like Real Madrid. He's got a huge contract. Spurs decided to pay from a percentage, we don't know exactly what, but it's going to be
half and half.
Something around though. It might be less, might be more.
So what, 325,000 a week?
Whatever it is, it's going to be a huge amount of money. But I think we're not that stupid. We know why he went there, didn't we? I mean, I'm not.
No,
surprised.
He went there because Spurs was his club. He loved the club. He wanted to make Spurs better. Wanted to make them more competitive. Get him in.
He went. No, I think all of that is true, though, isn't it?
No, because he said He said I went to get match fit.
Yeah, but all of that, you can still do all of that and get your match fitness.
But they was gonna. It was a deal where it looked like they was going to use each other, to be honest. Let's be honest, it was a bit of a vanity thing at the beginning.
I agree with that.
Right?
I agree with that.
And I said right at the start, with Gareth Bale coming over, I think he'd only played 20 games the season before for Real Madrid, and he was nowhere near, mate. He turned up for Wales and he was nowhere near sort of match fit. He subbed most of the time. Still got a League of Winners medal, by the way, he's going to add to his collection. But I said at the time that I wouldn't have touched him with a barge pole because I didn't think that he could handle the rigours of the Premier League, because he's got a bit old. He's not the same player that he was 3 or 4 years ago on the explosive side, right? And I said, if I was Mourinho, this was more of a Levy project, to be honest, right?
It feels a little bit more like that.
I would want to sit down with Gareth Bale on a one-to-one and have a chat with him and look directly into his eyes and see if he had the hunger, the desire, that burning ambition to prove himself again at highest level. I don't think that happened. He obviously came to Spurs when it fit. And what he did at the start, he did have an impact on the other players. Other players did raise their game a little bit. I think Spurs went 11 unbeaten, didn't they, after first game of the season? Went 11 unbeaten, won some big Man United, beat Man City, beat us, drew with Chelsea. But him admitting what he's admitted there is basically Wales are far more important to him than what Tottenham Hotspur are, right?
No, so I don't see it that way. I think
they are. He just said he used it to be match fit.
Yeah, but what's wrong with that? They both use one another.
No, but if you're getting paid by Tottenham Hotspur,
yes,
they should be your priority.
Yeah, but he wasn't match fit. That's why he went. He wanted to get himself up to speed.
Not for Tottenham.
So what's Jesse Lingard joined West Ham for?
Because he's gone to prove that he can. No, he's gone to prove that he can play at the Premier League level still for his career, because he was already fit.
But that's why I feel Gareth Bale still did that.
But listen, you can't compare Jesse Lingard to Gareth Bale.
No, but I'm saying, we both see. I don't think there's anything wrong with what he is saying. He's gone to Spurs, but the only way he's going to have an impact with Wales is if he gets himself up to speed.
So Wales,
but he's not been given that chance, Perry.
But he's because Jose Mourinho looked at him and thought, no, you're not fit enough, right? They've had their little spats anyway.
I think Jose, I think you're right the first time. I don't think Jose really had his heart set on Bale.
If I was Spurs fans now, they can phone in and let us know. I would not start Gareth Bale for one game from now to the rest of the season.
What's wrong with you?
Because he ain't going to give you 100%.
Why is he not?
Because he's worried about... Jay, come on.
Why is he not?
If he's playing in a game, he didn't give 100% against
Zagreb.
Because I saw him not track back. Orsic's third goal, right? Let me finish.
That doesn't mean he's not giving 100%. Some players don't do that.
No, because Spurs are 2-0 down.
Did you ever track back?
If I didn't get track back, that's all I could do. I'd get the hook, by the way. So when Orsic picks the ball up on the halfway line, Gareth Bale was the first one to him. He doesn't even go goal side of him. He doesn't even foul him because it doesn't mean enough to him, right? So when he comes back from this international break, obviously beginning of April, he's not going to give 100% for Spurs because he's going to be worried about not getting injured.
Yeah, so I'm not so sure that's true.
I'll give you a scenario.
How can you be fit for Wales if you can't do it? You get the only way he's going to be fit, 100% fit for Wales, is if he does it when he's at Spurs.
But he's got his fitness level. He's got his fitness level. He said he's gone there to get fit. He feels a lot better in himself. He's fitter than what anywhere near he was at Real Madrid.
He's up to speed for Wales.
Right, I'll give you a scenario, right? Last 2 games of the season, Spurs have Villa at home, Leicester away. They need 6 points out of those 2, right? Gareth Bale's got bit of a tight calf or bit of a hamstring. Is he going to run through brick walls for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club to win those 2 games? Or is he going to think, well, do you know what? If I do that, I could get myself injured.
I don't know.
But he's told you because he wants to be fit for Wales in the Euros.
Well, what if... Okay, could you say so about Harry Kane? What if Harry Kane's got a little niggle? And
he would. I'm glad you said that.
No, I'm just saying, we don't know.
He would run through brick walls
but if
for
he's
Tottenham.
not fully fit, if you've got a niggle, you're not fully fit.
Harry Kane always plays when he's not fully fit.